Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. BlubberButter, and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles Chapter 3. I'm going to have to leave fairly soon, so let's hope this isn't an incredibly long chapter. We'll just see how this goes. But if I leave suddenly, I apologize.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border.
How long ago is this from the last time?
Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession.
Do they not have explosives? Because if you just laced explosives occasionally, you could stop that fairly easily, I think.
Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
Okay.
Randgries, Gallia's capital.
Hey, this looks like Attack on Titan.
Secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
Okay. Is the princess going to be a main character here, or is
Supporting
that just a passing
Gallia's
comment?
policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription.
What does that mean?
Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country.
Well, that's kind of now.
As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
I thought they were already in the military.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform.
That looks ugly.
I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
So is he going to rise to the ranks because of his amazing abilities? That doesn't look bad on him. I still think the uniform's ugly, though.
Binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
He sounds like,
Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too.
that suit looks nice in hers.
Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually.
We have to maintain a professional relationship, lady.
How about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
They do look kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Okay, I'm not a stranger to anime, but I don't know what the little stars above his head mean.
Colio what?
Or manga.
And did you just say beetle? Well.
Yeah, see, I knew that one.
What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very welcome sort of compliment.
Very welcome
Tell me about that
compliment.
scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Yeah, I wondered about that.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
Manning the ovens?
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
A new episode has been added. So I'm expecting some urban warfare here based on the name of the chapter. I mean, come on.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am.
Gallian militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Gallian militia enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty. I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment.
Look like a dick.
Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad
Whoa,
7.
already?
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up.
Nice that they're at least pleasant about this.
Post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
He didn't salute. I saw him not Oh. Oh, what? Oh, now this is cool. I thought this was just gonna be... Now this I like. Okay. Change equipment. Choose the members who will fight in combat. Train units. And upgrade equipment. Alright, now this is getting to something I like. Okay, let's just start at the top, I guess, and work our way down and check out all these departments. All ladies and gentlemen, now, unfortunately, a lot of stuff... Unfortunately, a lot of things have happened here to make this not work. Flare gun, first op. Trying to figure out what it is I missed. Okay, so this is a weird jump in time from when I was asked in my video. I just lost a whole bunch of recorded footage. Fortunately, I didn't actually start the next mission, so there's none of that. It's just rewatching some scenes and stuff, and I'll have to edit it really hard to make sure that it flows fairly smoothly. We were looking through some of this. Unfortunately, you guys are going to miss the tutorial, so I'll show you what I can. And I'm not sure how much of the original I showed. Here, you can look at all the people. Now, I ended up choosing my army, and I'll explain that in a bit. But you can see the stats they have here. I think if you hit space... Oh, you have equipment. And I guess at some point we'll be able to change that. That's not really anything I can change right now. But... So you have the different stats and stuff, who they like, who they work with. Stuff of that nature. You see the damage. I can't move my mouse on this. You'll see the damage that they do for each of their weapons, etc. So all that's interesting. Honestly, the barracks is not the very useful part. The command room right here would normally...
Hello, Welkin.
You have to fine-tune your squad. This is where the video cut out, and it was telling me what all the different people did, so I'll have to explain it myself. These down here are people that I could try to recruit. They had me recruit a bunch of people, and I ended up firing some of them. So these are the people I have, some of which you cannot move over. Alicia, Rosie, I don't know who Rosie is, or Largo, why those guys are in red and not allowed to move over, so I guess they will be important to the story later on. But whatever the case... you have the scouts, and they move fast, and they have the guns that shoot 5 shots. Do a fair amount of damage, are kind of accurate. They're good for a lot of movement speed. You have the shock troopers. These guys are just your standard troopers. So they have a fair amount of defense, they have medium move, and they fire a fully automatic. And I will show you that in a second. And so you want this to be the bulk of the army, so I have more of them than anybody else. And I've actually done several... missions of sorts, not story missions with them, so again, I'll talk about them, but I've gotten to know some of them quite well, and I like them. These guys are the Lancers. The Lancers are anti-tanks. They shoot rockets. The rockets have horrible accuracy. I have tried to use them in some missions, and I have not once hit a single person. I've blown up a sandbag, but I've not done any damage on the people, so I still don't even know how much damage they do to any humans, but they're supposed to help take out the tanks. These guys and the engineers, they're supposed to be able to repair sandbags, to lay down sandbags, and to help the tank or something like that. I'm assuming we'll learn more about how to use them later, because I wasn't able to figure any of it out. And these guys are the snipers. I've never used Marina, so I don't know how she is. I've used Cesare, I think. I've used him several times. They're very useful if they hit. The problem is, because you have that circle of where the shot can fire, if it doesn't work, then you've just wasted it, because they only get one shot. You know, with the machine gun guys, they could have the chance of hitting several headshots, so they're much more accurate, honestly. They could actually take out a target fairly easily. The sniper, yeah, if you get lucky, it'll take him out in one shot, because it's just a headshot. But you're usually better off using the other people. So I'm a little disappointed in snipers. Maybe they get better later on. I've leveled them up to level 4. Maybe if I upgrade their weapons until I get a much better, more accurate weapon, that might be a little better. But as they are right now, the accuracy is just so give or take. It's... I want to say you have a 50-50 chance of them even being useful. So that's my initial issue with here. The scouts are, of course, okay. We played the first few missions. So far, we've not played any missions with people who weren't scouts. They were all scouts, I think. So they're useful, but only to a point. They have a lot of defense, and their guns only shoot 5 times. They're more accurate than the machine guns, but as a whole, you want to kind of save them. Or if you're in a rush mission, which I'll show you in a second, they could be very useful. So exit the command room.
Come back anytime you need to change your lineup.
Training field. Now, I actually might be able to use it.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggot.
Yeah, you missed the introduction, which is actually kind of humorous.
All you want.
Basically, you level people up by, not individually. You know, games like XCOM, you'll bring in your people, and the people who survive the mission will get a certain amount of experience. Here, you'll get a certain amount of overall experience at the top right, and as you see right now, I have 8,500. And then you'll use that experience to level up certain groups. Or put some in here, whatever it is you want to do. You divide it however you want to. But you, like, I could go get other engineers or snipers, and they'll all just start off as level 4 because they're in my squad, which I've leveled up my sniper class to level 4, and so on. So, that's where that's at. Since I'm here... Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and level these guys up so you can see what I'm talking about.
You're better than this. Push those limits. Good work, maggots. Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order. Put it to good use out there.
Attack boost. Now, I don't know what these extra things are since I've never done them, but I mean, that's how this works. So you could then put partial in here and just work on them. Some of them obviously have more so than others. I can level up the engineer, apparently. Not really sure why, but I'll go ahead and do it because it's so cheap. Let's see what happens here.
Good work. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the engineers.
New potentials are hidden potentials. I don't get to see which ones I apparently have, so that's a little annoying, but I'll talk about the potentials in just a bit. In fact, you might be able to see those. I thought you normally see them in the training field. So the, maybe in the command room, let me see. Let's skip through this. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Well, you'll see the potentials over here, the P's. Meadow bred means that when he's in a meadow, he'll be more calm and more accurate and do a little more damage. Claustrophobic means when he's in a tight spot, he'll be a little more sporadic. Fancy swimming means he'll shoot more accurately and be a little braver around women. Meadow bred, bug and a rug. I don't remember what that does. No.
It was so great.
No! No! Here, bring it back.
I'm Nancy.
I was just wanting to look. Yeah, potential info. There you go. Cozy places like trenches seem calming, give a boost in attack power. Being around close friends. So you have a lot of these potentials. Some of which are good, some are bad. Like this. Sand will lead to a steady drain in HP. She can't abandon. Strong-willed. So, you know, you have to pay attention to these when you're choosing your people. And I'll have to honestly learn those a little better. So hidden potentials mean that there are some new potentials. The R&D facility is very interesting to me.
Welkin, bro! I'm stoked you're here, man.
This guy's like our biggest fan. I'm kind of bummed that you missed the intro because it was kind of humorous, but oh well. Anyway, so you could outfit your tank or develop your weapons. Let's go to the weapons. Now they only allow you to max this until you get this. I'm assuming I need more story missions to unlock more of them. So I've already gotten the highest I can. And I have a decent amount of money, so you know, there's that. And outfit tank, change parts. I've actually never looked around in this. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Anyway, there are different things you can do, and we'll develop it more as we play through the game. So I'm kind of excited about that. Now return to book mode is probably what we'll have to do. Anyway, so this is our main menu where things are going to happen. So I'm really excited about that. Sorry you missed so much of it. Now what I'm going to do, because this is the last one we saw, I will continue all of this in the next video. What I want to show you in this video is if you go to Tab Select, they did mention it, skirmishes. The skirmishes can be replayed over and over again, and you can get multiple experience points for it. And so that's what I've done in my free time since I have no internet as of right now. I'm recording this. I'm recording this in the new house with no internet. This will not be my recording space. I will have a desk downstairs, but I don't have that right now. So I'll just do the skirmish so you can see it.
Here is a brief on the task at hand.
You received intelligence reporting Imperial activity in the area. This is your starting position. Sweep in quickly and drive their forces back. You have to occupy their base camp. Sort of a capture the flag type thing. Here are the things. Now, I could deploy with just the one, but I'll go ahead and choose my army. I want Alicia, and here, this is how I typically lay it out, as I've played this several times. Not 7 times, but several. And then I'll have a sniper right here. And that's usually all I need. So I'm going to go ahead and back out. I don't need all 9. But you can choose your squad, choose who you want there, where you want them to start.
Let's begin the operation. I'm confident victory is within reach.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia. Squad 7, move out!
There you go. So I'm assuming the rest of the game takes place with you controlling him and the tank and everybody else around it. Alright. So if you look around, this is our map. Now, I've been playing through this as a, like, perfectionist, and I just take out all of them and then go capture this. You only need to capture this. Now you can get extra points for taking out this guy. And this guy. Because they're both captains or whatever. So usually what happens is I start with Kevin. No. Kill him. So I get a little more experience and money at the end. Because he's a captain.
Your orders, sir?
End that action. And then I just need to get Alicia here to kill this guy and take this flag. So I first clear the way a little bit. So I'll start with Rosie. And if you hug the right, most of those guys down there don't even bother you. So you want to kill that guy to get him out of the way. Get that. I don't know why I pushed her forward, because it's really not important. But I'll kill this person, and then I'll start pushing Alicia to get there. So, ideally I'd get Haynes. I could probably control her again. But I kind of want to let her move reset. Or Hans. I don't actually know how they wanted to pronounce his name. Should probably recruit him again and see. The Lancer over there doesn't really attack you while you're running. So, there you go. Now, if you were really smart, and I've done it a couple times, that sounded more arrogant the way I said that, you can line up targets that if you kill somebody, your stray bullets could still hit the other guy. I've never killed 2 people in a row with it, but I've definitely used that strategy to get rid of several problematic people. Alright, with this the way it is. This is a bad idea. Yeah, that is not what I meant to do. Okay. I guess. I made a mistake. I don't know if I can do this in one turn now. Well, I have 3 more moves. I guess I can try.
My turn, okay?
There we go. Just got him. Might be able to pull this off. I tend to be a little risky with this, because you get more experience and stuff if you get it done in one turn. Okay. End the turn here. Start this again. This should be all I need, assuming I don't die. If you aim for the head, you should be able to get it. Yep. And now I've won this round. And it really is that simple. Occupy, and we win. Occupied enemy camp. And you can play this as many times as you want, get as much experience and stuff as you want. So I've kind of grinded a little bit, which is why my people are higher level. I've gotten a fair amount of money. There you go. So yeah. Obviously it's a really easy mission. You can do this really quickly. But that, I will go ahead and save. That is that. So I will continue on the next one in the next video, starting here. So I apologize for that. I did not realize that I was recording without getting anything done, but it ended up working out okay anyway. So, anyway, you all have a great day. And I, Mr. BlubberButter, see you later. Bye.